The Shangri-La Dialogue, often abbreviated to the SLD, is an annual Track 1 inter-governmental security conference held in Singapore since 2002. Organised by the International Institute for Strategic Studies, the summit gathers defence ministers, military chiefs, and permanent heads of ministries primarily from Asia-Pacific states. The forum aims to foster a sense of community among key policymakers in the region's defence and security sectors. It also provides a platform for bilateral meetings between government delegations and is attended by legislators, academics, journalists, and business envoys. Before the SLD, Asia lacked a cohesive regional security framework like Europe. The ASEAN Regional Forum was the only existing multilateral Asian security forum, but it was criticized for being ineffective and led by foreign ministers rather than defense ministers. Recognizing this gap, IISS Director General Sir John Chipman conceived the SLD in 2001. Initially modeled after the Munich Conference on Security Policy, the SLD aimed to serve as a more effective regional security institution. Singapore was chosen as the host nation and the Shangri-La Hotel became the venue. Over the years, the SLD has evolved into a significant platform for international security policy dialogue. It has attracted participation from countries like Australia, Canada, China, India, Japan, the United States, and many others. The forum has expanded its scope to include non-traditional security issues such as illicit substance trafficking and extremism. China's increasing participation indicates its willingness to engage on a multilateral level, and the United States has reiterated its commitment to the Asia-Pacific region despite domestic challenges. The SLD has also inspired similar forums in other regions, like the Halifax International Security Forum. It has contributed to enhancing defense diplomacy and has been mentioned in China's 2010 Defense White Paper as a forum for regional security cooperation. The summit typically opens with a keynote address, historically given by a prominent Singaporean figure, but expanded to include other heads of state since 2009. It features 5 plenary sessions where ministers lead on-record discussions. Breakout groups were introduced in 2003 to allow for more open, off-the-record discussions on specific issues. These groups are usually chaired by senior IISS staff. The summit also reserves time and space for bilateral meetings, which are largely unpublicized but crucial for defense diplomacy. Although primarily a Track 1 event, the SLD also includes over 200 non-government delegates like politicians, academics, and media personnel. This inclusion aims to prevent the SLD from becoming an exclusive club and allows for limited interaction between government and non-government representatives. The 19th SLD was held in June 2022 after a 2-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It featured keynote speakers like Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and had representation from 42 countries, including 37 ministerial-level delegates. The SLD 2023 focused on emerging technologies, pressing security and stability issues in the Indo-Pacific region, with particular emphasis on China's assertive behavior, especially concerning Taiwan, and also the military implications of the war in Ukraine. The future of the Shangri-La Dialogue is likely to evolve in line with emerging geopolitical dynamics, especially with China's rise and the US's renewed focus on the Indo-Pacific. As cyber threats and climate change become increasingly urgent, these issues are expected to feature more prominently in the forum's discussions. The SLD could also serve as an essential platform for addressing regional stability, particularly concerning territorial disputes in the South China Sea. Additionally, as technology advances, topics like artificial intelligence and autonomous weapons systems may become focal points, further broadening the SLD's scope as a comprehensive security forum.